and has already kind of opened the door to some projects for several people who've been involved. And I've also been hearing, as I've been talking to different people, that it is a good kind of calling card, or a good example of work that is seen. It's going to be seen by millions of people, and something that's watched over and over again. So it's a great thing to do, to kind of donate your time to it if you're trying to get ahead in the future. Something that we're learning is it gets attention. So if you do it right, and but that wasn't what we went in for. What we went in for was just purely, let's just make something cool. I mean, Jeremy and Dustin, our director and director of photography, they were just sitting around playing the Friday the 13th video game one night, and having a couple beers, and they were like, "Oh man, it'd be really fun. Let's make a movie." And they made movies together, several of them all the time, a lot of shorts and everything. And they just thought it'd be really fun to make one because they have so much fun with the game and they loved the franchise. And that's kind of where it was born. It was born from, let's do something that we love with something we love. So,
where can people find the movie? When are you guys releasing? Because I see that there's some sort of a screening on Friday the 13th, the day that this will come out. Yep. So where else is it going to be released? On YouTube, Vimeo?
It'll be on both YouTube and Vimeo. The evening of Friday the 13th, the premiere that you kind of referenced, that's happening in New Jersey, in Blairstown, where the first film was shot, and it's going to be a part of the Blairstown Friday the 13th Museum grand opening. So they're opening an actual museum out there for Friday the 13th. We're going to have some of our props and costumes going to be kind of inducted into that museum as well, which is just an amazing honor. And CJ Graham, he's going to be there. I will be there. Tom McLaughlin is going to be there. Bugsy, so anyone who plays a video game, Bugsy, he's also in the film. He's going to be there. And several other cast and crew members. Dustin, our director of photography, will be there. And a few other people will be there. Maybe a couple other surprises. I'm talking to Diana right now. She's got plans, but she might try to divert them and come out. But it's going to be a great time. And it's just an amazing honor to be able to premiere our film down there in that theater that was in the film, and it's just full circle. It's pretty awesome. But awesome. Yeah, online at YouTube, Vimeo, it'll be everywhere.
Great. We're gonna pimp it out and tweet it out and all that stuff. Final question here: what's your favorite Friday film? Or you could give me a ranking of a few favorites, but what's the one that hit you the hardest and made you a fan for life?
I would have to say Part 6. Part 6 made me, that one was my favorite. I love it's got scares in it. It's got some humor in it. CJ did a great job as Jason. But just like with all films that have multiple or have a franchise, I love parts of each one. Just like with Star Wars, it's hard to pick one that you really love or anything else. But Part 6 really stands out for me. And then Part 3 and 4 are also really strong there. So
I'm of the same mindset. 4 and 6 are my favorites. The other ones I love too. I mean, I'll watch them, but 4 and 6 those were the ones. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at the Jason Brooks Official. You can find me on Facebook. I've got a Jason Brooks actor page now. I just was told I need to get that, so I just launched that a couple days ago. And you can find the film Friday the 13th Vengeance, F13 Vengeance on Instagram, F13 Vengeance on Facebook and Twitter, and look up Brown Space Films on YouTube. Subscribe to that channel so that you get notified when the film is out.
All right, man. Thanks. Tell Darcy I said hi, and I'll talk to you soon.
Will do.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to our next guest, this pitch is for Friday the 13th, 8.5. It would take place in between Jason Takes Manhattan and Jason Goes to Hell. At the end of Jason Takes Manhattan, for no good reason, there is a bunch of nuclear waste that flows through the sewer system, which overtakes Jason and turns him back into a little boy. It makes absolutely no sense, but so what? So Friday the 13th, part 8.5, would pick up right at the end of Jason Takes Manhattan. Jason is now a little boy again, and he's wandering through New Jersey to find his home in Camp Crystal Lake. All of a sudden, where does he end up? In goddamn Tromaville, New Jersey. Tromaville, New Jersey, the toxic waste capital of the world. And he encounters some more toxic waste that turns him back into Jason Voorhees, who's gonna kill all the motherfuckers. But, of course, the Toxic Avenger is in Tromaville, New Jersey. And wouldn't you know it, he's on an intramural hockey team playing the goalie, so he has to wear the mask. He gets mistaken for Jason Voorhees, and people think that he's the killer, but it's really Jason Voorhees. And then all of a sudden, it turns into a big fight, and guess what it's titled? It's not Friday the 13th 8.5, it's Toxie versus Jason, motherfucker! We're gonna have a lot of fights, we're gonna have Toxic Avenger kicking Jason's ass, and then Jason kicking his ass, and Sergeant Kabuki Man, the Dolphin Man, the Lloyd Kaufman, Toxie versus Jason, coming never to a theater near you. All right. What an interview that was with Mr. Jason Brooks. Now I am here with another gentleman. This is a very talented Renaissance man. He's a writer. He wrote for The Special without Brett Davis. He worked for Troma for a while. He was a production coordinator on Shakespeare's Shitstorm. He starred in a short that I made. He played Turkey Man in Dolphin Man versus Turkey Man. He's also a talented musician. He played the drums on the Last Drive-In theme that I wrote, Joe Bob is Back in Town. He also has a punk band called Sass Dragons. This guy does it all. He's a genius. His name is Jimmy Adamson, and we have him here with us. Jimmy, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. That's quite an introduction.
That's right. That is quite an introduction because you're quite a guy. You're quite the guy. Honestly, you're an impressive dude. And I wanted to talk to you because I laughed my balls off at your Twitter feed.
Oh, well, thanks, man.
I mean, all the time. This guy, it's Adamson _ Jimmy, right?
I don't know. That sounds about right.
You don't even know your own Twitter fucking. Yeah, it's Adamson _ Jimmy, I believe, is the right.
Okay.
You don't even know your own Twitter handle, man.
Pretty unprofessional.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that is what it is. I just looked it up for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So now I know.
So, we're here talking about, on this bonus episode of the Escalator Pitch, we're talking about Friday the 13th now. Something that intrigued me a few weeks ago was a little tweet that you put out, and it was a crossover between two franchises. Can you expand on that a little bit and tell the audience what it was? Yeah.
Do you want me to read am I doing a real pitch, or you just want me to kind of
whatever you want to do? Do you if you have a pitch, that would be amazing.
No, I don't.
Okay, good. All right. So then just tell us. Why don't you tell us the idea that it was for the Friday the 13th crossover, and then we'll maybe throw some ideas out for it.
Okay. Well, it's actually it's a new movie in the Friday franchise, the Ice Cube Friday franchise. So it's gonna be like if there was like a trailer or something, it'd be like Craig is back, Craig's cousin Day Day is back, Smokey is back, and Jason is back too. Record scratch. Yo, hold up, who the fuck Jason? And then Jason comes out and slashes someone's head off. So it's called Friday the 13th.
Dude, that would be the greatest crossover of all time, and Ice Cube would be a friggin' moron not to make that movie.
I know.
Honestly, so LeBron James wants to produce Friday the 13th, supposedly. So get LeBron in there. You get you bring Zeus back. Did Zeus die in the Friday franchise? I only watched the first one. I don't remember the other two.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know about Zeus. You know what? I was going to, when you asked me to do this, I was going to watch the Friday movies again, but I didn't. But last night at our motel at Wildwood, the Friday after last, Friday after next?
That
was
Friday
on TV.
After next.
So I watched a little bit of that, and Cat Williams is definitely going to be in this one.
Okay.
In my movie. Yeah, he's going to be a pimp. He's going to be like a camp counselor, like pimp kind of guy.
Hell yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
it's so. I mean, that's it's like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. It's that level of idea. It really is.
It's going to be bigger than Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein.
Now, dude, do you even like the Friday the 13th franchise, or you think it's a joke, or what do you think?
I do. I really like it a lot. I admittedly didn't really watch all the movies until about 4 or 5 years ago. They were all streaming or something, so like, I'm just going to watch all these. I like binge watched them, and they're great. Especially, I think, the first 4.
Yeah, the first 4 where it's at. 6 is really good. 5 is the one where it's not Jason. It's some knockoff guy who's pretending to be Jason. Yeah. I don't know. I really like 4 and 6. Those are my 2 go-tos.
Mine are 2 and 4.
2 and 4. 2 is the Baghead, and then 4 is the Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. And I watched the Jason Takes Manhattan. That one is a total ripoff because he is in Manhattan for like 5 minutes at the end of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
He's on a boat.
Yeah.
Should be Jason Takes a Boat.
Jason Takes a Rowboat. It's totally ridiculous. That's the big complaint about that, is that it could have been so good if they really went all out. And why are you slashing the budget? What I heard happen is that they slashed the budget so much that they couldn't do what they had originally planned. What are you slashing the budget for? That movie's going to make money. People go to those movies.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the fuck? And I don't know. I have a love-hate thing with them because, it's some of them are just so bad and some of them are really good, but I love this crossover idea. We have to figure out how to get this to Ice Cube. Who do we know who knows Ice Cube? 6 Degrees of Separation.
Okay, I know. I think I'm 2. I think I'm 2 degrees separated.
Holy
I know a guy whose ex-girlfriend fucked Ice Cube.
Get out of here.
True story.
The bitch that he dug out all night in A Good Day.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Jimmy ran deep.
Yeah, Jimmy. He goes, I had a date with Kim and she could fuck all night. Yeah, maybe it was Kim.
Maybe it was Kim. I'm not going to say her name because I don't remember.
How did you find out? How did this guy reveal to you? Oh, by the way, my ex-girlfriend had sex with Ice Cube.
We were sitting around his house in, I think, Tempe, Arizona, with him and his girlfriend, and he just brought it up pretty casually. And she was like, "Yep, I fucked Ice Cube."
Wow, white girl, black girl, Asian girl. What was she?
Like Hispanic.
Oh, Hispanic, the one I left out.
Yeah.
Okay, so did she give any details? I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, no, you know what? She didn't go. She didn't go too much into it. Beyond I fucked Ice Cube. Like,
wow,
it was like a random. I think she was working on a movie, maybe, or.
Wow. So good. So you can get the woman who made sex with Ice Cube to pitch the Friday crossover idea.
Yeah, I don't think I'd actually get in contact with her or anything, but I do. I was just saying I do know somebody who knows somebody who fucked Ice Cube.
Let's get a treatment together and mail it to her and be like, "Hey, we know that you fucked Ice Cube. We have this great idea for," and I'm saying you have this great idea for an Ice Cube crossover with Jason Voorhees. You touched his pee-pee. Can you please get this to him?
Yeah,
I think she'd do it.
I think she would do it. And you said it's my idea, but now it's ours because you're in this with me now.
All right, I'll do whatever I can. I'll fuck Ice Cube if need be. I'll do it. I'll blow him. I don't. Oh care.
Yeah,
I'm in. I mean, whatever. It's Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
If I had to fuck anyone from NWA, it would be Ice Cube.
Not easy. I love. I think this is going to be a bold statement. I think that out of all the NWA solo stuff that everybody did between Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and Eazy-E, I think "Gimme That Nut" is the best song. I think Eazy got the best song out of all of them.
That's that's a great song, and it's definitely the most memorable. I mean, that's the one I still sing.
Yeah, it opens up with one of the best lines in music history. He says, "I love pussy. Pussy loves me like lemon to the lime and the honey."